Hey guys, this is Jamie. Welcome back to our Bible studies again. This is the second week. I hope you guys enjoyed last week, and if you get a chance, just send us your pictures of any artwork that you guys did and we'll post it to our site. But today's Bible story comes from Matthew, and we're talking about a strong foundation that Jesus was talking about. And so, can you guess where I am? Any guesses? I'm at the church office. And if you can see right here, the church office is built on a strong foundation. And so in a little bit, I'm going to be somewhere else in the same location. You can guess where that is. And I'm going to tell you the story today. So this story, called The Two Houses, comes from Matthew 7:24-27. Jesus ended the Sermon on the Mountainside. Listen to what I have taught you about God. If you do what I have taught, to trust God and treat people the way you want to be treated, you will be like the wise builder who built his house on a rock. When the rain came, the house on the rock stayed standing. If you do not do what I have taught, you will be like the foolish builder who built his house on sand. When the rain came, the house on the sand was destroyed. The crowd was amazed by Jesus' teachings. And I have a question for you guys. How have you followed Jesus' teachings? How have you guys followed Jesus' teachings? So with the story of Matthew 7:24-27, I have some more questions for you. The first one is, who was wise? Who do you think was wise in that story? The builder who built his house on a good foundation. I hope that's what you guys were thinking. And second question is, what makes a good foundation? What makes a good foundation? That's right. Can you think of other things that have foundations besides buildings? Can you think of other things that have foundations besides buildings? And the last question is, what makes sand a bad foundation to build on? What makes sand a bad foundation to build on? If you can remember from the story here, when all the rains came, what would happen if you built your foundation on sand? So your dot to dot should be finished now. And if you can see, there's two foundations here. There's one that built their house on the rock and one that built their house on the sand. And also in your kit that was sent home, besides the dot to dot, you should also have this bulletin here about the two houses. And you can go ahead and color these things. There's some more dot to dot here. And then in the back, it says, what does your home look like? And you can draw it in this frame below. The other thing that is in your packet is a Wise Builder worksheet. And I'm not going to show you the bottom of this, but it says people use many different things to build their houses, and Jesus talked about how to build wisely or foolishly. It says choose the right materials to solve the code. So you're going to see all these letters, and there's going to be a code at the bottom of the sheet that you have to figure out about, and it's going to tell you who is a wise builder. And so together as a family, you can read again Matthew 7:24-29. And this is going to be the last activity. And this is going to be a fun one for you guys. And you can either do it by yourself, but it's probably much more fun to do it with your brother and sister or with your family. That would be a great family activity for you to do. So you should have some toothpicks that are in your kit, as well as some gumdrops. And just be careful not to eat the gumdrops before you do the activity. Please save the gumdrops for eating them when you finish the activity, okay? But you guys are going to be building a tower, and your challenge today is to build a tower using gumdrops and toothpicks. Your design needs to be a strong foundation that will hold a book on top of it for 10 seconds, okay? So you need to hold a book on top of the tower for 10 seconds. So follow the directions on building a good foundation. Encourage your whole family to work together. And the question I have for you, I have two of them, is the first one is, did you learn some important facts about foundations as you built your tower? Did you learn some important facts about foundations as you built your tower? And the second one is, when you started, did you think toothpicks and gumdrops could ever hold a book? Before you started, did you think toothpicks and gumdrops could ever hold a book? And so if you can think about those questions and talk about those with your family. And I hope you enjoyed today's Bible study, and I hope you guys enjoy building your towers, and feel free to eat the gumdrops afterwards and just have fun doing all those activities today. And we look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.